Okay, so a few days later, and we're just finishing off these seeds now. We have got ourselves a nice collection of tree seeds, like I'd hoped. We also have a spirit seed that I can hand in for a seed pack, and also we've got a magic seed. Now, I'm holding on to this for now. I don't know if I'm going to be using it or not, but I'm going to hold on to it for the time being. That is the last of the seeds used. What do we get from the last one? An acorn. Pretty nice. Okay, so we don't need the bird's nest. There's nothing I can do with them for quite some time. I'm going to be dropping the hammer and chisel as well. But we do have ourselves some seeds. There's a redwood seed as well. I've basically just kept that because it's worth something. Everything else is going to be useful. These are the 3 tree seeds that we're going to need when we go to the farming guild. And the spirit seed, like I said, I can trade in for a seed pack, so I might as well do that as I'm heading over there. So the next thing I need to do is I need to work out what secondaries I actually need to get before I head over there. Because obviously I'm going to be making a load of potions. I need to make sure I've got the secondaries with me so I don't actually have to leave the farming guild. Now, for one of them, snake grass, which is going to be used for 2 different herbs, the ranars and the avantos, as making energy potions is not viable for me. I actually have some snake grass seeds, and you can also get these reasonably commonly from seed packs as well. And given that I'm going to be doing farming contracts, I'm going to get quite a few seed packs, so I'm actually going to go and farm the snake grass rather than picking it up off the ground. Also, just because I feel like picking it up off the ground near the hobgoblins is slightly dangerous, and I'm on my last looting bag, and I don't really want to risk it. If it comes to it in the end, and I haven't grown enough snake grass, or anywhere near enough snake grass to make all the potions, then maybe I finish it off with some snake grass on the isle, but for the time being, I think I'm going to be farming all of the snake grass that I need. We also have 51 yew seeds in here, so I'll be able to grow yew trees in the guild as well. Also, we've got the cactus spines, and there is a cactus in the guild. Hopefully we don't have to replace that too much, because I want to be able to collect up plenty of spines. So, looking inside the looting bag, the secondaries we're going to need are Eyes of Newt, which are easily buyable. We can use that for the Guams and the Irits, so both of these are Eyes of Newt, and that is easy to get. We need chocolate dust for Harrowlanders, but I'll be doing this separately as there's no real way for me to note chocolate dust or chocolate bars or anything like that, so I will be doing that separately. As I said, the ranars are snake grass and we were working on that. For Toeflax, it is the frog's legs, I think, or whatever it is, for the agility potions. I'll be doing them separately as well, but I've only got 31 of them, so that's not a big deal. For the avantos, again, snake grass. Qualms are limpwort roots, which I will be growing myself. The snapdragons are red spider eggs, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but I will be doing this after I've done all the main ones anyway. There are some that I'm going to leave till last because they're a little bit dangerous. The cadentines are white berries. Once again, I'm going to try and farm these. I can grow a bush and then I can pick the berries off the bush. Hopefully that won't be too difficult. And the lantadymes will be potato cacti. Now, this one is completely dependent on whether or not I manage to get the Herblore level to make them, which I believe was 76. Yeah, 76. I could go ahead and make anti-dragonfire potions or whatever, but the secondary for that is quite dangerous for me to get, and I don't really want to, plus saving them for the magic potions would give me extra XP. Then we have all the logs that I'm going to be fletching up until I physically can't, so I think that's going to be the magic logs because, yeah, 65 I think is for you, Shortbow, so it'll be the magic logs that I can't do out of them. And then we've got all these ores that we can use up for smithing. I'll probably primarily use up like the adamant and stuff like that, or whatever I can use. I'm not even sure what my smithing level is. I don't even think I can make adamant, can I? No. Okay, so I'll be doing mostly the mithril. I want to make the most of the coal because I don't actually have that much coal. This is all from Wintertod, and what I'll probably also do is I'll double up these gold ores and use them for crafting as well, but this will be done separately. And lastly, we've got some raw sharks. Now, I can't cook these, and I can't cook them for quite some time, so I'm not sure if I'll hold on to these and maybe do them later when I get my cooking up at mess hall, but for the time being I'm probably not too worried about them. The main point of this is to thin down this bag enough so that I can carry the items in my inventory, and I no longer have to carry around this annoying thing with me. And once the looting bag's gone, I never have to worry about doing LMS ever again. So I've just bought myself 11,000 vials of water and 4.2k Eyes of Newt. I think that's going to be enough for what I need. Also, I can drop these feathers. I completely forgot that I even had them on me. They were from the birdhouses that I did. There's one other thing that I need to quickly do. I'm very concerned that I'm going to forget something when I do this. But I need to go and get my thieving cape from the house. And that is so I can pickpocket the master farmer without fail, obviously. So we're going to head over to Burthorpe and we're going to go and grab that, and I'm going to have a quick think on the way there and think if there's anything else that I need to bring with me. So I went and grabbed my thieving cape from my house, and while I was at it, I actually grabbed the rainbow. And the reason for this is because normally I like to wear items that take up one-handed slots so I can carry the Chronicle as well. However, with what I'm doing, I'm going to need to get rid of the Chronicle anyway, so I figured I might as well style out the rainbow for a little while. Also, I realised that while I'm in Taverley, I could have just come over here and got the Vase of Water and the Eyes of Newt rather than going to Arceus, but it's done now, so that is what it is. I also got rid of the Magic Seed and the Redwood Seed because I'm not going to need them. And we are now going to head over to the Farming Guild. However, before I do that, I'm just going to be... Actually, no, I'll just keep hold of them, that's fine. I'm going to head over to the Farming Guild now, so we need to use this to Xerix Inferno, and we'll make our way over there. So, I know a lot of you know why I'm going to the Farming Guild and what my method actually is, but I'm going to be showing it now. Now, I'm actually quite terrified to do this, considering I'm a level 3, and also I'm not keen on the way this works, but basically, we're going to go and die to Herblore, and that means that Herblore, well, this guy here, is going to carry all of our stuff for us, so all of this stuff here, and everything inside the looting bag. Yes, the looting bag will go, but he will hold all of these items, and I can claim them whenever I want from him. Now, this doesn't work quite like a bank. I can't take out specific quantities of the items, I have to take out the full stacks, but it does help me lose quite a bit of inventory space that I'm wasting out. Also, there's no real way for me to die in the Farming Guild, other than to Herblore obviously, so I feel like I'm pretty safe. The main concern for me is actually getting back here. So, here's how it's going to work. We're just going to go into Herblore. This little thing here means that Herblore is alive. I did plant it a very long time ago, and we're just going to die, basically. Time for little old Froggy to bite the dust. Kill me, Herblore. And should die pretty quick. There we go. We are dead. So all of our items should be saved there now. Now the only thing is I do have to get all the way back to the Farming Guild without dying and with no items. Okay, so we made it back to the Farming Guild without dying, so that means that all of our stuff should be stored in here. I did make some bread as some food and also pickpocketed some men for some coins. But if we go ahead and collect from Arno, it should show us all of the items that he collected when we died. And there we go. Look at all of this stuff. That is everything we left in there. So we are going to figure out what we need, and then I'm going to be taking it out of the retrieval service. So we took out some of our items. The equipment slots, this is what we're wearing at the moment. Very snazzy outfit. I've left my graceful cape in there, because obviously I'm going to be wearing the thieving cape, and it's just a waste of space. I've got the Vase of Water, because I'm definitely going to be needing them, but I think I'm going to be taking out seeds and stuff as and when the farming contracts require them. Otherwise I'm not going to worry too much. I may just take out the snake grass seeds so I can start growing them now, but everything else I'm probably not going to worry about until it actually pops up. So let's go and have a look at what our first contract is. I don't think we had one outstanding. We'll just have a quick look. Oh, we did have one outstanding and we completed it. Nice, so let's get ourselves another contract. I'm gonna go for a medium contract, but I may have to drop it down to a lower one if I get anything like white lilies or something like that, because I can't actually grow them. And we get, of course, just as I said, white lilies. Okay, yeah, no, we have to drop that down because I can't get white lily seeds, unfortunately. We'll drop it down to the easy tier, and she wants us to grow woad. That should be fairly easy. You can just grab a seed from the Master Farmer. Okay, so we just got 2 snake grass seeds, like, near enough back to back from the Master Farmer, which I always thought was really rare. However, now that they're sat in our inventory, I might as well go get the stack out of the depth storage anyway. But I'm still gonna store up, looking for a woad seed. I'm not actually sure what they look like. I think they're blue, but I'm not sure. We're gonna find a woad seed, and then we're gonna get it planted. It's also just occurred to me that I actually had snake grass planted in both patches here. So I've got a decent amount of snake grass here. I mean, we are going to need a lot to make all of these potions, but I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Also, one advantage is if I do get the seeds that I actually need right now, I can go ahead and grab the seed box out of the storage, which is what I'm probably going to be doing to store the snake grass and the runner seeds. Well, hey, we got the woad seed. Let's go and get it planted. Okay, so I grinded until I got a whiteberry seed, and I know that I could be asked for this in the future, and oh my god, this is a lot of berries. But I wanted to make sure I had a whiteberry bush here so that I had the berries for the super defense potions that I'm going to need to make in the future. And if I get that many berries when I do whiteberries, my god, it's not going to be hard to get the berries. Anyway, so we're going to plant this whiteberry seed here, and we're going to note these up and then just drop them because I don't need them. I'm also going to keep hold of a few extra seeds because I've currently filled this up. These are the seeds we've got currently, but I'm also going to keep hold of these as they are seeds that I will be using for herbs that I need to make potions out of, so I don't really want to get rid of them just yet. We still have plenty of inventory space to do Herblore with, which we're going to get started on right now. I think the first thing I'm going to do is use up all of the guams, because that is a massive stack and it's just annoying me that it exists, to be honest. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go over to Arno, and we should have a giant stack of guam leaves, 2.8k is that, I think. And so we need to take out these 2 stacks. Just got to make sure that this is exactly what I want to do because I can't put them back in again. So we take out the guam leaves, and we take out the Eyes of Newt. And that should be good. We should be able to make potions with this now. I'm going to sort out my inventory and then crack on with some potions while we wait for the woad to grow. Woad task completed. I believe I have to pick this for it to register, so we're just going to quickly pick this and we'll get our next task, which is going to be a medium task. Hopefully, as long as she doesn't give me white lilies again. Let's see what she wants. Contract. Medium, please. What do we get? Strawberries. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. I did save some seeds, but I only have 2, so I need to go grab another one, and we'll grow some strawberries. And there we go, another strawberry seed. We're also going to plant this limpwort seed in this patch while we wait for the strawberries to grow, because we do need limpworts for these super strengths later on. So I forgot to mention that before I got 99 Hunter, we actually got 60 Herblore from Herblore, and it was another one of those level ups where I just completely missed it. But anyway, if we make the next potion here, we will get ourselves another level and hit 61 Herblore. Okay, so that should be the strawberries fully grown. We should be able to harvest these and complete another contract. And there we go, contract completed. We can go and hand that in, get ourselves a nice seed pack and get another contract. Right, let's get another medium contract. What are we doing for this one? She wants some quam. Now, I could do this, but it's a little bit annoying. It's going to take up a little bit more space than I'd like. I'm going to think about this for a bit. So I think I'm going to go through with this because at the current point in time I actually have a space in here, so I can put my quam seeds in here. So it's not actually going to use up any extra space, but it is annoying because anything I take out of here I can't put back in unless I die again, and I'm just sort of wasting inventory space right now. So we're going to take out the quam seeds because I really want to do the contract and we're going to get this planted. So I actually finished off for the day in the last clip, and unfortunately when I woke up and came back on, one of our snake grass died. But that's okay because that's not actually the farming contract anyway. Our farming contract was quams, and if we head over here, they are alive. So we can complete this farming contract, and we're going to have 4 seed packs, and I think that's when I'm going to start opening them. I don't want to clog up too many, and I'm only going to be keeping a certain amount of seeds anyway. So we are going to harvest these herbs and claim our contract reward. Of course, the weeds grow instantly as soon as I farmed it, but we actually got quite a lot of quams from that. I'm not going to plant the next seed just because I might get another herb task, and I want to make sure that I'm actually ready for that. We're going to quickly hand this in and get our new contract, and then I'm going to empty all these seed packs. So we're going to quickly grab a medium contract from Jane. What do we get from this one? Some Irit seed. Now this is exactly why I waited, because I actually have an Irit seed right here. So that is really, really handy. And I'm going to head over here, we'll pop the Irit seed down as soon as I've got it, and I don't want the weeds to grow back. And I've actually stored my seed dibber like an idiot. Let's grab that, make sure it's an Irit seed and not the Avanto seed I've got here. And there we go, the Irit is planted. I'm going to go note these up with this leprechaun and we'll open up our seed packs. So let's put these down here, make it a bit easier to use, and we'll see what we can get from the packs. Now that is not a bad haul at all. We got 23 limpwort seeds, and this is actually amazing because we need these to make super strength. And we also got 6 snake grass seeds, which is great. We can shove them back in there. If we have a look in our seed box, I think I used up the last limpwort seed, so I'd actually taken it out. We're going to be working around with these seeds, but we will be keeping the limpwort seeds. We don't need any of the hop seeds or anything like that. And we also got a dragon fruit seed, which is pretty cool. We got some nice seeds from that. But we're going to carry on with Herblore. I'm going to sort out this inventory and we'll work on our next contract. And there is another successful farming contract completed. let's hand this in and grab ourselves another contract. I think I'm actually going to open this now, well, like once I get the contract anyway, because most of the seeds I'm getting I already have anyway, so I think it's actually more space to open it now. Anyway, let's get ourselves another medium contract. We get poison ivy berries. That's kind of annoying, because I did grow a white berry bush so that I could get white berries for defense potions or super defense potions, and that means I'm going to have to replace this with poison ivy, but that's not too bad. Let's go and open this real quick and see what we get from the seed pack that we just got. Some Calcort tree seeds, not useful. Lantern, not useful. Guam, useless, useless, useless. And anything useful? No. Absolutely everything from that was completely useless. So I was just making these super attacks with the Irits that I just farmed, and I just realised I got 62 Herblore. I don't know when that was, but there is 62 Herblore. Anyway, for this next task, we're going to have to steal the... Hello, Rick. Don't want that. We have to steal the poison ivy seed from the master farmer, so I'm going to be doing that for a while. And I think I'm going to end off this episode here, but in the next episode we should have our seed, and we'll be able to carry on with the farming contracts and Herblore. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more content. Well, that's it though, guys. I'll see you again in the next episode.